Brett Okamoto alongside Day Pederneiras, who is the head coach of Nova União here at UFC 236. His fighter, Pauliana, got a big win in the prelims at UFC 236 in Atlanta. I wanted to ask you, though, about Jose Aldo, because there were reports coming out of Brazil that he had something going on with his knee. He was in the hospital. Exactly what was going on with Jose, and how is he doing now?
Yeah, he has a training 3 weeks ago, and they have a little cut in his knee, and the infection is coming inside this little cut, and then he needs to go to the hospital and stay for 5 days. He needs to do a small surgery in his knee to open and clean everything inside and take a lot of antibiotics. But now he coming back to train, he feel much better.
Okay, so he's 100%. He's doing everything in the gym. 99.
99. But in the day, the fights are 100% for sure.
When you're 99% and not 100%, what does that mean? Does that just mean less cardio, or what is it? Where do you see that 1%?
Like some trainers, he can put the knee on the floor.
Okay.
And then just training standing right now.
Okay. And he's fighting Alex Volkanovski, and I wanted to ask you, Day. I think that was the fight you wanted, correct? Was that?
Yeah.
I mean, all of Jose's fights are the ones you won, correct?
Yeah, that's true.
You were the architect of his career. Why did you like Alex Volkanovski?
The truth is, we try to find all the contenders for the division, because the only chance Aldo has to fight again for the title, if he killed all the contenders, is the last one before handling the title.
So what is the goal then? Because, Jose has said he has 2 fights left on his contract, correct? So what would you like to accomplish in those 2 fights? It sounds like the title is still the goal.
Yeah, he want to fight for the title, but I explained for him, if he not make a new contract, it's impossible to happen. But he has in his mind he want to fight a boxing, I need to waiting for his decision. Now we make this fight, just one more left, and then I discuss it with him.
So do you think that the way it all works out, he will only have 2 more fights left in mixed martial arts?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So if you think that he only has 2 fights left, then why go after the contenders? Why? Because Jose's had such a long career, he's done it all. Why fight Alex Volkanovski? Why not go fight, like, I don't know, one of those guys that more people know? If he's not trying to get to a title anymore, why not try to find one of those funner opponents?
I think he just want to show to everybody he's just the best in the division, down the champ. That's what I think. Understand?
Okay, so I got to ask you, and I know that he hasn't fought Alex yet, but if Jose Aldo's last fight is at the end of this year and it's in Brazil, who is that against? I mean, this guy is one of the greatest fighters of all time. He can't just go out there and fight the number 7 guy in the world at featherweight, can he? Who would be his final fight?
Maybe make a fight on 155 and the last one.
Yeah. Any names in mind?
No, not yet.
Conor McGregor?
But for sure. always.
Always.
Yeah.
How is his motivation in terms of, as his MMA career potentially winds down? Is it tough for him to get in the gym and really train like he always has?
No, when they signed the contract, he's training a lot. Every day, 2 times a day, no problem with that. Without fights, he's just relaxed. More than normal when they start the career, for sure. But when they sign the contract, he's training every day really hard.
Have you gotten the feeling that the UFC wants to try to keep him around, that they want to sign him to a new deal?
I don't know. I need to have a conversation with UFC to talk about it. But I can't have this conversation because Aldo not want to resign again. Understand? Not because not love UFC. You never see Aldo fighting outside UFC MMA. He retired in UFC and don't want to fight any other place.
You've talked about hanging up your coaching chops before. You've talked about retiring. You've talked about leaving Nova União. Were you going to stick around for this boxing journey? Or?
No way, man. No way. I need to stay in my house with my kids, man. Yeah, no way.
Do you get emotional thinking that Jose might only have 2 fights left?
I think he have some feelings different because that, but not emotional. I think he do a lot for the sport, for our gym, for Brazil and everything. I think that's his time.
Well, we're really looking forward to that fight against Alex Volkanovski. Glad to hear that he's doing well. 99%. Let's get him to 100, and we'll see him in May. Thank you, Day.
Thank you so much.